guys, as expected, it was literally the number one pick bowl. Both two of the worst teams in the NFL, and the Giants showed just how bad they are as usual, guys. Absolutely nothing good about this game again, and I'm getting tired of saying this on every podcast, but you know what? We're just going to let it ride because you know what we say, Lucas? We tank our way.
We tank our way. Let's go.
I am on board. At this point in the season, there is just nothing good going on. And before I get into the game, guys, I just want to add that.
Hang on, Mal. I do want to note that Giants fans on Facebook are on board with the tank now, too.
I think everyone is. Even on Twitter, X, I've been seeing everyone is on board with the tank. And before I do get into the game, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Joe Schoen's press conference today and how he literally just tried to double down on how we still have a good roster. Like, we're just like a few pieces away. Like, bro, we have multiple holes. We are losing every game. And he's like, but they're one-score games. But let's get into this one-score game that we lost this weekend, guys. Okay, so Giants in Germany against the Panthers. Panthers win 20-17. Daniel Jones was getting bratwurst thrown at him on the field. That's how bad he was. Not really, but that was a tweet I saw that I cackled. So I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was about to say, wait, what? I didn't see that.
No, I had to throw that in there. It was just too funny. But yeah, his performance was just not good. 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, 190 yards. He did have a rushing touchdown, but whatever. Like, at this point, it's over. We're having conversations now where actually the beat reporters asked Brian Daboll if Daniel Jones is the starting quarterback, and they are now evaluating everything on the bye week. So we may now be seeing Drew Lock, which, spoiler, guys, that is a poll question, so we will get into that.
Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets.
I'll get into my opinion on that when we discuss the poll question, because that's a whole nother thing.
Okay.
So Giants went to overtime, 17-17. Tyrone Tracy fumbles the ball, absolutely distraught. Got a feel for the kid. That was a bad mistake for him, but in the end, is what it is. He'll learn from it. He wasn't the reason we lost this game. He was actually the only reason we were in this game.
Absolutely.
Tyrone Tracy had 103 yards and a touchdown, and he was literally the only one who did anything. I mean, Malik Neighbors had 50 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson had 51 yards. No one in the wide receiving corps was doing anything, but that's because Daniel Jones doesn't know how to pass the ball. I don't have many other highlights. I mean, Brian Burns had a sack, but this game was just boring. It was not anything worth a good watch. The Giants didn't perform well. The Panthers, they were fine. I'm happy for Bryce Young. Kid's been taking a lot of flack. I think he had a pretty good game. I think I have some of his stats here, actually. He had 126 yards and 1 touchdown. It wasn't anything special. One thing I will say, Chuba Hubbard had 153 yards and 1 touchdown. He was gashing us in the run game.
He is one of the best runners this season, which is kind of surprising because he was considered like a low-end backup when they first got him. So
yeah,
shout out to him.
Yeah, for real. He had a stellar game, and he's having a really good season. But, Joe Schoen emphasized how, we need to stop the run. We are getting gashed on the ground this year. You name the running back that plays against us, they are having a career day. Nothing has been addressed against the run game. I just don't know what's going on, but Giants are in a really bad spot. They now have the 2nd overall pick, so we'll see how that goes as we continue. Giants are on a bye next week, so we won't have to deal with them and all of their misery, but it is very possible that the Giants do not win another game this year unless there is a QB change. That's the only way I could see it, but at this point, I think all Giants fans are rooting for the tank. Best moment of the game was Tyrone Tracy's touchdown. He's really turning into a pretty good star for this team, and I'm really happy, and I think his future is bright here, and I'm excited for him. He's the one positive that we have out of this really terrible season, and I'm going to give him player of the game too. That's all my thoughts, guys. What do you got to add?